Hey, pre-notification gang. My day's been alright. Didn't do too much today besides basketball. Thanks to the resub. Sex lexic. The resub 4ox. Would you pay to watch a backstory movie of Jar Jar? Probably not, unless they go down the Darth Jar Jar path, which I don't think they will. They don't have the courage. They don't have what it takes. There's the resub Subway. And Saints W. Coming along great, Rip. Thanks to the resub Ether, Les, and the Prime Zyrum. Chris Pratt voiced Mario fine. The trailers did him no favors, but the actual movie is fine. He performed well enough. The resub Mong and the resub Cantaloupe. Thanks the resub Slap Pink and Tads. I have not played Satisfactory. Thanks the Prime Pseudo. And the Prime Mink and resub Cactus. Oh man, I'm real gassy. Oh man. I may have ate a little too fast after basketball. Thanks to 2 gift subs. Core and the resub Lordless. Does the Federal Reserve now have a Cash App clone in mind? That is very odd. And I have not heard of that before, Gunch. Thanks to resub Higgs and Toxic. And Nut. It's a long time of watching Toxic. Thanks to resub Joe. Thanks to resub Sync. They want to eliminate cash. It's a really bad idea. It's a very interesting idea. What's the game plan? No plans. Ugh. We'll see. It's called Fed Now. Let me take a peek. I'll tell you right away, I hate that name. Fed Now, huh? What a terrible name for a service. Wow. Oh, I can't go to Forbes. Well, actually, wait, it didn't bring up a block Oh, I have 4 free articles now. They must have been losing a lot of people like me who don't turn off ad block for them. He's a tier 1 gaming. And the resub LaFell, Farley, and gift sub user. And the Prime Athletic. Huh. So I saw a couple articles mention FedNow back in March. So I don't think they just came up with this after Cash App founder was stabbed to death. But it looks like it's just getting traction now. Is it tier 1 Ash, tier 1 Sarah, and the resub Condor Goth, user Dash, and the gift sub Ash and Nuggets. Is the resub Lemmy. Did you hear about the Lola Bunny conspiracy? I did not. Thanks to the resub Vinny and the tier 1 Husky. LSF is not a fan of your statement on the new Twitch sponsor deal. I went on LSF like 4 hours ago. Most of the people just seem to think that that's probably how it'll go. I didn't see a lot of disagreement, but even still it's fine to disagree with it. It's not like I know exactly how it's going to be implemented, I'm just going by how it reads. Is the resub Prideful? Is the resub Snake, Toast, and Sneaky? And the 5 gift subs Grapes. And the resub Mosen. What's your favorite game as of now? Probably Crab Champions. Crab Champions just goes so hard. I've been really enjoying Crab Champions. Did you hear about 4chan making Ruby Rose from Ruby homophobic and now the internet is using it to make fun of Rooster Teeth? Yeah, I saw a couple posts about it. I don't watch Ruby, so I thought they were just real. I was like, damn, Rooster Teeth's really getting crazy with it. Thanks, Resub Bryonics. Thanks, Resub Nox. I have no idea how that show is still going after season 2. You and me both, brother. I don't get it. I was just never really a fan of it. He's a tier 1 lad. And the resub Timmy and DJ. And tier 1 Frickson. Seen the pranksters that got arrested in Japan by police for, quote, sushi terrorism. No, I'll look that up. Sushi terrorism, huh? Japanese police arrest 2 for taking part in food terrorism pranks. That word here, well, this combination sounds amazing. Food terrorism pranks. Police in Japan have arrested 2 men for contaminating a communal bowl of pickled ginger at a fast food restaurant after a video of the prank was shared widely on social media. So these are like the same kind of assholes that are like licking ice cream in Walmart and putting it back on the shelf. Fuck them. Food terrorist, fine. Huge term for it, but fuck them. The duo used their chopsticks to eat red ginger directly from the communal bowl at Yoshinoya, popular beef bowl chain, and put it back? Video shared on social media shows a man believed to be Shimazu vigorously eating the ginger. According to police, Shimazu said he did it because he wanted to make everyone laugh, while Oka said he shared the video. Well, let me see the video.
威力業務妨害などの疑いで逮捕されたのは、いずれも大阪市西成区に住む自営業の島津龍容疑者と岡俊秀容疑者です。
What's the joke?
警察によりますと、
Or rather the
去年
prank.
9月、大阪市住之江区の牛丼チェーン吉野家で自分が使用していた箸を使って共用の容器に入った紅生姜を食べ、
Yeah, I don't really get the prank.
妨害した疑い。
But I guess everyone laughed. Video made our regular customers feel uncomfortable and uneasy. We greatly regret that this has become a major news story that calls into question the safety and security of the entire food service industry. We sincerely hope that this kind of thing will not happen again in the future. Brother, I've got bad news for you. It's probably happening every day. It's just these 2 were stupid enough to film it and post it. What's CC2? Exhibits covered. And yeah, it is good. Exit tier 1 spun and the resub Blue Eyes and Spidey. Exit resub Sienna. And the resub Rigo. What's a movie you unironically love that most people think is bad? For me, it's John Carter. Never saw John Carter. I don't know what movie I love that. I mean, there's some people that think The Mummy's bad. Or here, actually, The Mummy Returns because of The Rock at the end, the Scorpion King. Most people write it off as shit. I love that movie. Well, Moonfall doesn't count because I know it's shitty. I love it because it's shitty. I legitimately think The Mummy Returns is amazing. There's a tier 1 space guy in the resub. Give up. Dimensional in the 5 gift subs. Nevia. Did you see the Donda Academy lawsuit today? Yeah, they're getting sued because they only served sushi at the school, I think, right? Which is crazy. No, fuck these guys. I don't. It's not like my heart's breaking for them. Food terrorism is an awesome term, I guess. But nah, I don't mind they get slapped around by the legal system. Let it ride. Licking food, putting it back, all that shit. Trash. The resub laughs in the bit, Zach. Do you see the KSI interrogation videos? The interrogation videos? What are you talking about? Thanks for resub Camp and Billy in the Prime Prox. Ooh, that's awful, Girth. Thanks for resub Med. They meant his apology video. Oh. I actually thought he was just getting like interrogated or something for the whole incident. Yeah, I did see the apology video. What happened with KSI? Said a slur. And the editors left it in for some reason. They fucking threw him to the wolves. Honestly think they didn't know it was a slur. I mean, I guess maybe. I doubt it though. Didn't he like preface it by saying like, man, I can't stop burping. Preface it by saying like, I know this is bad, but we need the points, and then said it. I'm just shocked they let it ride. That was always going to be a disaster. But then I saw him going. I've seen quite a bit of it on Twitter, but I haven't followed the story that closely. I saw that they sent him to like a mosque for education training or something. So they're really going hard on it. Like the apology wasn't enough, I guess. They've got him going to mosques to learn. Like goddamn. Resub Legacy, Tyrod, Sinju, Massive, and Tier 1 Pikachu. You know Prime Drinks had a massive recall recently? No. Can't say I did. But I imagine it's just because of how many people are buying it at this point. It's fucking like a weapon out there. In the UK, that is, not so much in the States. Thanks the BitTalk. And the resub Hush and give sub Dopamine. Oh man, my tummy is all kinds of fucked up right now. Thanks for resub Skylark. Oh man, yuck. Oh. Thanks for Prime Soccer. Come on. There it is. It was stuck, and it was making me sick. Now I feel better. I'm like a little fucking baby that needs to be burped sometimes, my god. That's just instant relief. What'd you eat? I mean, the normal shit, just a burrito. It's just we played 8 back-to-back-to-back-to-back-to-back-to-back games of basketball tonight. We had like a 2.5 hour pickup session. So I was just like real fucking drained and then housed a burrito probably way too quickly. Thanks for the resub, Joel. Good boy in tier 1 Arsena. And the resub, Hugbear. Why did the police arrest an alligator next to Tampa Bay Stadium? First I've heard of it, I couldn't tell you. They take it away in cuffs?
Okay, take a look at this video. This is one of those only in Florida videos. That's a 9-foot alligator spotted on North Howard Avenue at West Kathleen Street in West Tampa.
You
Police
dirty
worked
sack of
overnight
shit.
to remove the gator. Once they had the gator secured, a wrangler then helped them put it in the back of in the bed of a pickup truck, but it didn't, you know.
Thanks for resub, Westy in the
put up a
Prime
fight.
Jackson.
It actually did put up a fight. Watch that tail there. It's gonna whip around. Look at that.
Stop resisting.
I know. We talked to the gator wrangler who was out there. He tells us gators are very active this time of year.
This last week, I mean, I've had 10 of them in the back of the truck. So for the next 2 months, they're going to be very active crawling around. This is the time of year you find them underneath cars. They
What's he
show
being
up at your
charged
front
with, though?
door.
He was kind of just hanging
They're
out.
moving around. Mating season
Loitering or
is going
something,
to start
maybe?
here in probably another month or so. So be very much aware.
Yeah, he says if you see a gator in the street, call law enforcement so they can deal with it. Don't try to deal with it yourself. You know, again, don't typically see
There's a
gators in the
resub,
street,
Bud,
especially in
and
that
Bins a lot.
area.
In that area,
Got
yeah,
us.
you look at the map, that's a few blocks away from the Hillsborough River, so it had to come from the river. So, I mean, that thing was in the river.
Yeah, it was out looking for love.
Yeah,
you
it
know?
was. Yes, it was.
Mating season.
It might have been in the right place, too.
I don't know what you mean by that, but alright. Thanks for resub, Panda. When's the next Moist Esports event? It's pretty soon. I don't remember when. I just know it's pretty soon. You watched the emu captured after police chasing people around Jacksonville? I've seen an emu police thing in Australia. Or was it Australia? It might have been Australia. So if it's that, then I've seen it. She was terrified. Emu escapes enclosure and wanders through Massachusetts. Is that the one? It seems to happen a lot. There's a lot of articles. Which one? Jacksonville. Emu captured after chasing people around in Florida neighborhood. You little bitch. It's definitely up to no good. Is that all we got? Oh, here we go. No, emus won a war in Australia once. We don't want them to start rising up here either. I don't know if we'd win. They're 1-0 right now. I mean, this didn't seem like a very intense situation at all. Good work, boys. We got him. Won't be coming around this neighborhood again. That's for damn sure. Thanks Resub Fushizo in the Prime. Aimstar and Resub Catman and Womb. Thanks to give some space guy. Oh, my quick text message. Okay. Thanks to the resub calculate. Are you talking about the Five Nights at Freddy's movie yet? No, I know I got a release date, but there's no like trailer or anything out yet. I'll wait for the trailer to drop. I imagine it's gonna be fucking terrible. Like the tier 1 Ascender. You see the post where a lady's 13-year-old son got arrested in Florida because they made a joke about the police? Is that the guy who posted the meme saying police waiting for the school shooter to kill himself before going in, and it was a picture of some guy sleeping in a car? Because I saw that story vaguely. That was the case? Oh. I didn't know it was a 13-year-old that posted the meme, but even still, getting arrested for memes is foul. No matter what the age. Shit is ridiculous. There's more news now. There's more news out now. It's not about the meme. So he didn't get arrested because of a meme. That's good news at least. Thanks to the Prime cries. Should look up Gandalf was delayed. I'm pretty sure I've seen that a long time ago. Of course I saw the fucking $1 million milk robbery. We talked about that. Then there was also the King of Crab as well, the guy that stole like 400k worth of crab. Man, I can't stop burping and my tummy's all irpy. See the news story on the Apple Store with 500k of merchandise stolen? Nah, I imagine it went like every other robbery these days where they just kind of politely came in and put things into a trash bag and left without any kind of like security or anything. That's my guess. Police are investigating after 500k of merchandise stolen from Apple. Damn. What the fuck? They came in through the wall? Not a whole lot of information here. Thieves broke into the retailer's Alderwood Mall location and cut a hole in its bathroom wall to access the neighboring Apple store. What an interesting strategy. There's the resub shit and Ryuk. I've been following those Arrow. I saw that earlier. Watch the new SpongeBob rap. It's called Bust Down. Was it from that same AI SpongeBob channel? Forgot its name. It is. Your boy Sponge. Unironically, they go hard.
Zendaya just called me. She told me, SpongeBob, I need you. I will draw everything for you.
Thanks to
Will
the
you
resub
be my
space and Ghost
man?
Koopa and Bertus.
I told her I'm not interested. Look at how they focus when I step in, then they notice my wrist. It consists of a bust down rolling. They're in a hypnosis, so I pardon like Moses in the middle of the ocean, and I walk through slowly. Wanna give it up, but
God, he goes so hard.
Won't pick it up, I am not a goalie. Move away, chump, you are not my homie. Asking for a crumb, I do not have it on me.
Thanks a bit space.
Skip, hop, jump when I'm rapping on the beat. You can call me Lil Pup, cause I'm packing all the heat. With my buzz down watch, I'm the king of the street. I feel so top and out, just my watch, no elite.
Running in a drop top.
Goddamn. Sorry, that just reminded me. Has anyone... Oh, I brought it up on stream, didn't I? Lil Pump's rock song. I saw an interview with him pretty recently, too. He looks like a totally different dude now. It's crazy. I heard it was dog shit. No, it is absolute dog shit. Yeah, I forgot I brought it up on stream. It's just, you don't hear Lil Pump's name very often, so it immediately jogged my memory of that fucking rock song he made. He's the Prime Nicholas. But yeah, I did pull it up on stream. It is disastrous.
Running from the cop, never gonna stop, I'm feeling so fly.
Bubbles gonna pop if you cross my dice. Need my money chop stacked up to the sky.
I'm blowing money, I'm spending my stash. Got my bust down rolling and it's shining like flash. I got blue and green diamonds on my wrist like cash, and it's bright like the sun. You can call me Steve Nash. Come catch this.
Ooh, a
cash. I'm
Steve
throwing it
Nash
fast.
reference?
Sills on the
Ooh,
field,
baby,
you are
that
not in
gets
my class. That
stinky.
is so green that it looks like grass, but it looks so clear that it looks like glass.
My bust down rolling leave him so aghast. Look at how it contrasts with the gold and brass. All of your watches look old and trash, and all of my watches look bold and brash.
All of your watches look slow and tiny. All of my watches look cold and shiny. And all of your watches look moldy, slimy. Wizard with the watches, you can call me Hermione.
Look at how they focus when I step in, then they notice my wrist. It consists of a
Fucking
bust down
huge.
rolling. They're in a hypnosis, so I pardon like Moses in the middle of the ocean, and I walk through slowly. Wanna give
Is this
it
a
up, but they
movement
must not
ad?
know me. Won't pick it up,
That would've
I
been
am not
huge
a
if it
goalie.
was.
Move away, chump, you are not my homie. Asking for a crumb, I do not have it on me. Look at how they focus when I step in, then they notice my wrist. It consists of a bust down rolling.
Where's
They're in a
Gary?
hypnosis, so I pardon like
I don't know, he
Moses in
probably
the
set
middle of
this
the
one
ocean, and
out.
I walk through slowly. Wanna give it up, but they must not know me. Won't pick it up, I am not a goalie. Move away, chump, you are not my homie. Asking for a crumb, I do not have it on me. I'm ready.
Another banger from your boy Sponge.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Did AI write or animate? Well, it's SpongeBob AI voice. They just feed it the script, I'm pretty sure. Exhibit space. Gary in the studio mixing the raws. Yeah, maybe. Thanks, Arisa Easy Rain. The Prime Supreme. And the Prime Tap and the 5 gift subs Metalhead. Dude, try the new olive oil based coffee from Starbucks. Fuck no, man. I don't drink coffee. Thanks, the resub Chody. See, Point Crow had Nintendo copyright strike him for the Breath of the Wild multiplayer videos. Yeah, here, I'll pull that up. That's a very Nintendo thing to do. I'm actually surprised it took them this long, to be honest. Usually they always have their finger on the trigger ready for this kind of situation. Thanks, Resub, Ivan, and Fart. You ever gonna drop a rap song? I see you haven't listened to Filthy yet. Dropped that a couple months ago, and we have another one coming out called Florida Man. They're both very, very foul. Thanks, Resub Enchilada. El Nintendo indeed. Shitting on mods. Man. Thanks, Resub Shine. Or the AI generated Breaking Bad stream on Twitch. AI generated Breaking Bad. Let's see. Oh, this is absolutely your stream. Yeah, there's one viewer, and it's me right now.
Carrying a message.
What is that thing?
It looks like it has a...
Nice. Do you think Gearbox could make a Borderlands game better than 2? I don't think Gearbox can make a good game in general. They got very lucky with Borderlands. Everything else they make is pretty shit. But no, I don't think they'll make a game as good as 2 again. Thanks a bit, Jose. What do you expect from Deep Silver's work on Dead Island 2 after the Saints Row fiasco? Well, it's not the team that developed Saints Row isn't developing Dead Island 2, right? So I don't think that has any role to play at all. Thanks to Resub Fly. More crab champions tonight or not? Probably not. Probably not tonight. I think it's a tier 1 ish. Dead Island 2 is made by the devs of Homefront Revolution. Oh, that game was a big stinker. I remember this. Jesus, I remember this one. This game was not good. I can't believe it's only been 8 years. It feels like much, much longer. Or I guess 6 years. Even less. He's a prime sexy. And the resub KBR. I'm sorry to hear your birthday wasn't great, Zax. Happy birthday anyway, though, man. Of course, I'm gonna play Jedi Survivor when it comes out. Thanks for resub a kilo. And the resub selfish. The Prime Bin. Huh. Have I seen the Fresh and Fit video about you? I can't say I have. Oh, yeah, I got a case of the yawns and I'm gassy. Jesus Christ. I just re-uploaded your Sneeko debate. Hype. Good shit. No, I haven't been watching Mandalorian Season 3. I keep hearing about Jack Black and Lizzo in it, though. I saw like a clip of Grogu helping her win a game of what's that shit where you like put a racket underneath you and you hit a little ball through some sticks? Croquet? Is it croquet? No. What is that called? I think the Prime Bean resub ice cold. Oh, it is called croquet. Okay, nice. Yeah, she was playing like space croquet and Grogu like force pushed the shit through the things.
You were Imperial?
He was. Plazio suffered greatly under Imperial rule. He oversaw the rebuilding of this planet on which my
Jablinski Games.
was originally settled, and we fell in love.
You were Imperial?
Where's the croquet clip?
Could I perhaps hold the baby, please?
Of two.
Oh, I absolutely thought that was
And
Grogu
you
getting
are a
fucking shot in the
Mandalorian.
fire.
No more.
Just an ad. But yeah, I haven't even started Mandalorian Season 3. I like Season 1 and 2, but I have no motivation to watch Season 3, to be honest with you. Disney Star Wars is just fucking snooze fest. Andor was peak though. Andor was good. I did like Andor. That one was shockingly good. I use a bit space. You excited for the Minecraft movie? No. I mean, I'll watch it. Maybe it'll be fun bad. Season 3 proves John and Dave are frauds like the rest of Lucasfilms. Is it that bad? I haven't heard too much about it other than this episode being shit. Thanks the resub chef. Have you seen the freak out video of the kid calling Mark McGrath from Sugar Ray Sugar Gay? Brother, that is like an internet classic. Of course I've seen that. Everyone's seen Sugar Gay Incident. Exhibits, Cade. I can't remember if I did or not, Cade, to be honest with you. Yeah, that video is like actually like 2005. That's old internet. Is the Prime Diet, the resub blunt. Oh, sweet blunt. Exhibits, Cade. No, I haven't finished Twilight yet. You see the guitar guy play Thunderstruck on Black Ops 2? I don't even know what you're talking about. It's the Do. Bro, this is an old ass video. I can't say I've seen this video, but I watched a lot from the Do. Exit Prime Peter. I don't know why I called him the guitar guy. He's a very well-known channel. He's a bit Space and Jester. A well-known guitar guy. Well, he's known for more than just guitar. He does some like actual crazy shit with guitar though. This one was fucking hype. Playing 2 guitars at once. He's a super talented guy. And he's been big for a long time.
What?
Randy.
What?
What's up, Randy?
His guitar is nice. Look at that guitar.
Thanks, man. You want to hear a song on it? It's called Canon in D. You want to hear that one?
I love that show. Which show?
That one.
It's the one that's like...
I know that song.
All right, let me play it for Randy at least.
I know that song.
All right,
Goddamn, Randy.
It's coming at you hot. Here we go.
All right.
These are resub waiters. Did not finish Thelma.
For Randy! Ugh.
Just teach on. While you're watching the Do, some guy said, "Have you seen the guitar guy play Thunderstruck on Black Ops?" And I didn't know it was the Do, and I was just saying, I don't know how you would just identify him as the guitar guy. So fucking good.
Make the...
Thanks for resub helmet. The 2 violin guys that play famous songs on the violins. Exhibits, Cade. You been watching the Balenciaga AI videos? Yeah, of course I have. Was it 8th grade? I think it was 8th grade. I went through a phase of trying to play guitar. I was never very good. The hardest song I ever learned to play was Tears Don't Fall, which I was pretty proud of. I think it's a tier 1 sugar in the resub edible. But my hands just aren't built for playing the guitar. My tiny little stubby 5'6" hands. Thanks to the bits again, T-Chan and Craig. Yeah, we're very excited, Craig. Not sure, T-Chan. And the bits Mac. And Scarcore. Yeah, John Wick 4 is amazing. I'm excited for the new Final Fantasy game. Oh, Air's the movie about the Air Jordans. Yeah. I haven't seen it yet. That's one of the few movies Matt wants to see. Thanks, Risa Waffle. I had a lot of fun watching the Mario movie. Jackson hated it though for some reason. I don't even know what there is to hate about it. It's just like a genuinely fun film. Like, I don't have any real complaints. Plot is non-existent. Yeah, just like the games. I thought that was fine. I actually preferred that as opposed to them trying to shoehorn in some kind of generic shitty plot. I'm not gonna spoil anything, Cade. I'm not spoiling any movie shit about it. Just saying I really don't know what there is to hate about it. It was just actually wholesome fun. Thanks for the resub, Kibbles. And jumping. Oh my god. Thanks a bits, kid. When's that MWL video coming out? Either Saturday or Sunday. The Godslap anime intro's done as well. Don't know when we'll post that though. Exhibit's Fate. It'll be soon. But the MWL one will be Saturday or Sunday. New speedrun challenge win. As soon as I find a game that I think will be a good candidate for it. We set the bar pretty high with Exodus from the Earth. John Ronaldo playing the American photo player. Yeah, this is that like cartoon machine, right? Where it's like penny whistles and shit and he's like honking on things and it's going gee goop boop boop beep oop boop boop, right? Yeah, this is a internet classic.
It speaks polls. Speaks. Oh, they come on the machine that was designed to
Run it.
pronounce the player.
Brian Schwifty and Resub Fingers. That was not as involved as this one. I know, this thing fucking slaps. Goofy music, I know, it's great. I haven't seen it yet, but I watch all of it. I haven't seen it. Such a cool instrument. Oh, here's the original video. Hit it, Joe.
Bang! Hit it, Joe!
The sound is some tomfoolery. Yep. Joe snapped on this one. Yeah, he did. This is Joe in his element. It's such a cool instrument. Maybe some ukulele. Club goes wild when Joe starts spinning. Yeah. That they do. How much is one of these things? Because this is an actual instrument. It was also in, God, what show? American, or not American, Parks and Rec or something. Holy shit, it existed all the way back in 1922. It was a piano designed specifically to develop music and sound effects for silent movies. How did they have an auto player piano back in 1922? That's crazy. That is actually shocking. Thanks, Resub Inc. Sea Monkeys and Mountain Dew. What is it? Is it another song? Oh, it's an animation. I can check that out later. Thanks to Resub Beefy. Thanks to Bits Teach-On. Motherfuckers act like it was dinosaur time. We were in World War I at the time. Yeah, and you know what else we had back then? Fucking hand crank windows. I wouldn't have expected like an auto-playing piano to be commonplace, because it actually saw widespread mass production for the home back in the like 1924. Like, this sounds so ahead of its time. Whew. The $1.6 million video game collection is the largest in the world. Oh, we've seen this. Man. Thanks a bit, kid. So I guess we haven't seen the update from Forbes. I imagine he just added some games that came out over the last 4 years.
I set the world record in February 2019. At that time, I had 20,139 games. The passion never stopped, and right now I stand around 22,840 games roughly.
22,000
Hi,
games
my name
and
is
nothing to
Antonio
play.
Romero Montero. I hold the Guinness World Record for the largest video game collection in the world.
Thanks, Resub Goblin.
It all started when I was a young kid. My passion for video games and the amount of time and hours I spent playing, I couldn't even start describing that. And you know, as I got older, the passion was always there, grew, and
a lot of
just
these
kept
games
sit-
are still in the wrappers, so he just gets them for the sake of it. But not all of them, so maybe he does play some of them. At least I would hope so.
Just kept simmering. When I finally started working and had started the opportunity then to start buying more video games, it started with simply trying to buy some of the games that I played as a child. One of the things I love about games
Exit
is
Prime.
actually some of the fantasy side,
Midas.
some of the fiction, some of the imagination that comes with it, the art style. You know, one way or another, that's become a part of way of how I think, how I act, and it's
Thanks, Resub.
driven into parts
And
of
Vic.
my being, in essence. So, I get to share also one of the rarest PlayStation 4 games in the world. There's
PS4.
only 84 known copies of this game, and it was for sale for a very, very limited amount of time. And
I want to take a guess. Is it a game that I might have heard of? 84 copies of a PS4 game. It's got to just be shovelware. I can't think of anything for the PS4 that wasn't like popular. Jesus
This
Christ!
is
I should have
one
guessed.
of the rarest PlayStation 4s in the world. So this is a limited edition
Is it a
Hitman
Poop Slinger
PlayStation
edition?
console.
Like at this point, it could just be
There's
fucking
only
anything.
one manufactured in the entire world, and it was originally put up as a raffle reward, promotional item for when the Hitman game came out on PlayStation 4. And it's shaped as the suitcase of the main
That's pretty
protagonist
cool.
of the game, Hitman. But it's a fully functional PlayStation system, and definitely pretty cool.
Agreed. That is cool. Why does he have multiple copies of the same game sometimes? What's the point of that? So he has 2 copies of Strafe. Unless that's the sequel underneath it. Maybe that's Strafe 2. No, because then down here he has the same thing. He has the Oat Trip. Just filler. Just to sell, maybe. I guess. Seemed like a big waste, though, to have dupes. Thanks, Resub. Corn, Blanos, and
So the
Prime
continuation of my
Transfusion and
collection
Squirty.
actually has nothing to do with the record. I quite openly, anybody that wants to challenge it, take the record as well, which is pretty cool.
Might as
because
well.
You get to see how they
He's
look
passionate.
in Japan versus how they look in the US, and some of the art contrasts of some of the minor details, which are pretty entertaining. You know, it's been fun. The passion, the storytelling that comes with it, the art style, and
Pretty sure
all the
that was Bullet
memories
Witch.
that
Nice,
I
good.
relive every time I
Ah,
get to
Rock
see
Band.
these games, play them, and enjoy them with my family nowadays.
Fucking hype. Good shit, Jeff.
My dad started working for American Can Company back in the 1950s. And so I sort of was introduced at a very early age to cans. I remember when I was maybe 5 years old, we went in to see Dad working, and I remember
It does
seeing
look
all these
cool. Like, it
cans
actually just
flying
looks
around. I
cool.
was just kind of fascinated from a very early age. And then when I became a teenager, beer can collecting was really a popular hobby among kids.
What is this? Just random women beer cans? Hey, this is Christie's beer. And here's a photo of Christie. Or is this like the Brady Bunch or something? What is this? Oh, it is the Brady Bunch. Oh. Why? Why Brady Bunch beer?
Of that era, from the 1970s and early 80s. It was one of those things that was, you know, slightly naughty when you were a little kid to be doing that sort of thing, but definitely worse than I've been doing. The group of collectors, you know, most of us know each other to some degree, so we kind of know who has the largest collections out there, and unless there's some closet collector out there that
So these aren't empty
completely
cans,
unknown to
right?
the rest of us,
These are officially
mine is the
sealed.
largest.
God damn. All of
This
that's
was
just in there
technically
fermenting.
the very first beer can that was ever produced. This was by American Can Company, and they had salesmen that would go out to the breweries to try to pitch this idea of this new can. And this is the can that they used to pitch this idea. They actually have opening instructions of how to open the can. This was way before any kind of opening device, so you actually had to use what they call a church key opener to punch holes in the top to get at the contents. So the earliest, I've been in the hobby for 45 years now, and so I'm not an expert in many things, but beer cans is one of the things I can say I am an expert in.
I'm very impressed if that really is the first beer can. I remember I watched a video a while ago all about like the science behind canning, and it's actually a pretty intricate science. So that lip on it, that lid, is already far more advanced than I would have thought early cans would use. So that means what happened is on the can, assuming, I'm just by taking a look at it, on the can they did what modern cans kind of do, but in a more primitive way. So they kind of bent the metal up and then put the metal underneath as well in order to seal it. So they have to curl it over itself. And I'm very surprised that even like the earliest beer cans would have figured that out so quickly. That's cool. These are bits natty. At least it looks like they did.
These are cone top cans, and these were developed in 1936. So these are what we call party cans, 4-pint, 5-pint, and gallon size. This brand, Kruger, which is from Newark, New Jersey, was the very first brewery ever to test market the beer can back in 1935. This was done in Richmond. I have an auction company called Can Smart Auctions, and we do monthly auctions of beer cans and other types of brewery collectibles. When I started doing the auctions, I had an idea of what
the beer cans is cool. I just got to tell you though, Jeff, I have never thought the top collecting was cool. Because I mean, like, it's just, you know, cursed to be in the fucking tomb here in the drawer. You can't even really display the collection in a cool way. The beer cans are hype though. Maybe this is mainly for auctions.
The auctions, I had an idea of what I thought things would sell for, and I
Rich
have
in
been
Fallout.
surprised to
True.
find that they've sold for way more
These are some Nova
than
and
I
CJ.
imagined. If I were to sell off my collection via my auctions, maybe $3 million or something like that.
Oh, wow. 100,000 beer
I
cans,
certainly
huh?
didn't spend anything near that. I've built most of the collection by trading over the years. In the really early days, I would go out digging in dumps looking for old cans.
This
I
whole
actually
house looks amazing.
diving in Loch Lomond in Scotland looking for beer cans. So it's really a lot of sweat equity that I put into it.
Thanks, Risha
to be
Bevan.
honest with you.
It's crazy how he makes this actually look
For many
cool.
years, I didn't have a place to display
In
my
the home, that
collection,
is.
and it was always sort of a dream of mine to be able to do it. So I just kept working really hard and trying to save money over the years. And finally, in 1998, I was able to build the house for the collection. And the way I have it organized is geographically, and then by can type.
Oh!
So starting with the earliest types of cans from 1935. So those have their own section. The cone top cans have another section. The gallon cans have another section.
What
and that
the
way I
fuck?
can sort of keep things a little bit organized. And when I add things to the collection, I can find the section that they're supposed to be in to see if, in fact, I need the can or not. Because I only collect one of each.
James Bond cans, nice.
You know, in the
Fuck,
grand
that's
scheme
cool.
of things, we're all just specks of dust in the cosmos, so it's not particularly important. But I like what Joseph Campbell said. He said, follow your bliss, as long as you're not doing harm to anyone else. So that's kind of my
What a good
philosophy.
guy.
I like people who have a passion for whatever it is they're doing. I may not share the passion, but I can appreciate.
Wait, what is that? What is that statue? Is this a statue of himself? That'd be so hype if it was. I don't think it is though. I think it's just the suit armor. This whole house is really cool. The problem is, though, Guinness makes you pay for it, so not worth it, Jeff. You're smarter than that. You have to pay to be included in Guinness Book of World Records. Don't fall for the scam, Jeff. It's not worth. He's the Prime King, Mistress, and the Resub Weenie, and Toast. Not tonight, T-Chun. There's a disturbing TikTok trend where people bone smash their face, leading to extreme symptoms after. Bones, what is it? What is a bone smash? Bone smashing for a good jawline. What is it? Yeah, it's just people claiming that they bone smashed for a good jawline and not showing anything. So I have no fucking clue what it is. They just break their jaw, I guess. It's crazy that the more things change, the more they stay the same. I remember in the early 2000s, I think it was 4chan, I can't remember, but there was a trend, and I'm using that word lightly because back then there wasn't such thing as like trends as we know them today when it comes to this kind of shit, where they claim that if you microfracture your jaw, it'll make your jawline bigger when it heals. Because like osteoclast, osteoblast, like you all know how that works. Like when you break a bone, eventually over time, the bone will heal and it'll heal like a bit bigger every single time, like a little bit. So like the thought process was microfracture your jaw often in order to keep building it up. And I'm guessing that's what bone smashing is. He's a resub Donnie in the Prime Emil. Muay Thai does that for shins. They do. Muay Thai does do that for shins. And the most famous example, kicking down a banana tree. Yeah. That's the whole idea. It's a tier 1 tab. If lengths people go to conform to beauty standards. Oh, maybe it's just... I don't even think it's beauty standards, it's just desperate people. They've always existed. I mean, shit, I tried mewing when I was in high school. You just get desperate. Want to make a change, don't know how. What's mewing? It was a Thanks to resub floppy. So unless that's been totally debunked. What's the study? If you can cite it, I'd like to take a peek. Even as of right now, when you look up mewing studies, the number one result, well, the number 1, 2, and 3 result all say, does mewing work? No credible research has proven mewing can permanently alter your jaw structure, and there's no evidence confirming mewing can treat health issues like sinusitis or breathing problems or TMJ or sleep apnea. That's as of February 27th. That one was from Health, then there's from Medicine News, and then WebMD, and then you get into different sources. I don't know these. Best way to get an attractive face is by reducing body fat percentage through working out. You don't even have to work out. You could literally just change your diet and start noticing big changes, yeah. You're only reading what the liberals want you to. They're trying to keep mewing a secret. Yeah, we talked about Chris Chan getting bailed out already. Have you heard the Tennessee passing a law where you need it? No, I can't say I've seen any of that. What about those chewing bits that supposedly make your jaw bigger? Talk about jawzercise, brother. I'm gonna I really hope you're not a jawzerciser. Thanks, Arisa Miguel. That prime toasty. Thanks, Resub J. Best way to get a jawline is to lower your body fat. Yes, I know. These are all just scams. Jawzercise was hype for a minute, though. This was like a phenomenon. Best way is genetics. True. And also, good parenting. I think this is still true, unless this has been debunked. But I recall there was studies conducted that mouth breathing as a child led to those like really like indented chins that you've seen on like quite a few people. So if you mouth breathe like as a kid a lot, it fucks your chin for a long time. Mouth breathing is bad in a lot of ways for your health. Maybe. I just remember it mainly from the jaw thing. So you need the parents to step in and be like, nope, breathe through your fucking nose right now, Junior. You're gonna thank me later. Thanks to Resub J, Soul, and Zero. Thanks to the gift sub, Chris. What are you supposed to do though? Hold your child's mouth closed? I don't know. Just tell them. Bring up horror pictures of like bad jawlines. Do you want to look like this? Kind of like SpongeBob when he was showing Patrick the dirty diapers in his house. Breathe through your nose, kid. Stupid idiot. Nah, I just really don't like the back rooms, Cade. I've never been into it. What dumb things did your parents tell you that you fell for? Really nothing. Nothing like actually stupid that I can think of off the top of my head. Ugh. Like the Prime Smiley. Santa? Yeah, but that's just like a fun thing. And even if they didn't teach me shit about Santa, school would and the other students. These are resub Slayer and the gift subcade. Oh, true! The light on in the car is illegal. What the fuck started that? I saw a video on Twitter a while ago where I realized that that was like not something that was exclusive to my parents. The video was like, every child's parents when you turn the light on in the car, and he pushes the light and they're like, what the fuck is going on? We're gonna die now! My parents did the same shit, like, how could you have turned that fucking light on? We're going to jail! Are you trying to kill us? That had to have just been some kind of like cultural phenomenon joke that they were all in on. These are some punk chicken rush. Yeah, maybe Cade. Maybe it's that simple. Bro, they always act like they got flashbanged in CSGO. Yeah, like, I get that it's annoying. 100% get that. But, like, I don't think there's ever been a time where I'm driving at night and, like, a passenger in my car turns on the light and I'm like, oh! What have you done? You've doomed us! Like, it's just super insignificant. The light monster shall now emerge. What's up, Io? What's up? Come here. Come here. I hear you. Come here. What's up? What's going on? What's going on? Thanks for the Prime, Cade. Thanks for the raid, Gunner. Hope you had a great stream. Thank you for that. Also, good luck with delete laws. Thanks, the resub Kiwi. Thank you for the raid. Thanks to the resub Leon. Do I have Jawser size? Nope. Like I said, I tried mewing, but I was never stupid enough to fall for something like this. There was also, what's the one with the two giant wings on it, where you flap it? What was that one called? Anyone remember? The mouth flapper one? Thanks to 2 gift sub Zach, and the resub Mighty. It's a very popular bad product. Like, I bet if I just type in, it'll come up. Maybe not. Oh. Yeah, I know I made a video on it. I just can't remember what it's called. Gonna pull up the actual commercial. Come to your cat tower. Yeah, there you go. Good girl. Thanks, you resub gold. No, you don't want to be in your cat tower. Thanks, you resub Mothman. Didn't the ShamWow guy go to prison for beating his wife or something? I don't remember if it was beating his wife, but he did go to jail for some shit. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come on. Good girl. He was beating a prostitute. Ah. Gotcha. The product is called Jawflex. No, this is not it. What are you talking about? Like, everyone has seen it. I guarantee all of you have seen it before. It's like a mouthpiece you put in your mouth, and then it has 2 giant wings on the side, and you bounce it up and down in order to exercise your jaw. Oh, thank you. That's what it's called. The POW Facial Fitness. That's 100% what it is. Thank you. This. Yeah, it was even on Good Mythical Morning. This was huge.
顔の筋トレでシェイプアップ、フェイスアップ。1回30秒からの口元集中トレーニング、フェイシャルフィットネス、パオ。
Happy birthday, Mothman.
何歳からでも大丈夫。今からでも遅くはないんです。トレーニングはとっても簡単。パオを加え、両側のウェイトを利用してバーを揺らすだけ。
This was huge for a little while. Not like in terms of people buying it, but in terms of people laughing at it.
パオ運動なんです。パオ運動は1回30秒を1日2回つまり1日たったの1分。お好きな時にお好きな場所でたった30秒からの簡単トレーニングだから毎日楽しく続けられるんです。パオを継続使用したモニターのなんと 94% がその驚きの効果を実感しています。世界一の笑顔へフェイシャルフィットネスパオ。パオでお顔の筋トレ習慣始め。
That one might have worked. That one looks like it had a Oh, Ronaldo did one. Whoa. How'd they get Ronaldo for this? They must have done pretty well to afford him. He doesn't actually put it in his mouth. They couldn't pay him enough to even try it once. Nice. That would have cost extra. Thanks, Resub Spooky. His jawline was already perfect. Have you guys seen what Ronaldo looked like before money? Let me see if I can find an old picture. Because he had like real fucked up teeth. But I think he always did have like a strong jawline. I can't remember. But like his whole like mouth and everything was completely disheveled. But once he started making a ton of money, he instantly got that shit fixed. No, it was when he first started playing in the big leagues. Not like a teenager. I think it was when he first made it. Well, I mean, here's a here's a pretty good look at it, and even shows the Ronaldo statue. Thanks, the resub, Ricks. Money helps you look better? No way. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, no one's like surprised that you can fix things with it. But I was just saying, because someone mentioned he had already had a perfect jawline, and I was just saying, like, well, he didn't always. He's a prime disco. It's because of the POW, that's how he got the perfect jaw. Maybe, yeah, it must have been the POW Facial Fitness Pro. Did you see Jeremy Renner say that he yelled, "Not today, motherfucker," before he got ran over by a snowplow? No, I'm happy that Jeremy Renner's making a good recovery from everything, but him yelling, "Not today, motherfucker," is probably no shot. The Jeremy Renner app. That's a classic. The Jeremy Renner dating app is an absolute classic. I did know that T-Chan, which I think is very cool. Wasn't it just a fan app? I don't think so. Wasn't that his official dating app? Pretty sure it was. It's been years since I looked into it, but I'm pretty sure it was actually his dating app. wasn't a dating app. It was just an Instagram clone of only Jeremy Renner. Oh, I thought it was a dating app. Oh. So you just get to look at pictures of Jeremy Renner then. That's cool. Huh. What are your thoughts on the BAFTA Game Awards? Why does that sound so familiar? The BAFTA Game Awards are on... Oh, they already finished. They were March 30th. It's a British award show for gaming. Whew. No strong thoughts. I didn't watch. Thanks to Tier 1 Frog and Resub Galactic and Marionette. But you just reminded me of something and I wanted to talk about it but forgot. It had to do with the UK. And I'm actually really frustrated that I don't remember now. Damn. Thanks, Resub Jinxed. Jan. Oh. Prime Zavo. The UK YouTuber captured by the Taliban? No, Miles, we already talked about that. No, something that happened today, and I can't remember what it was. Something in the UK. It wasn't like a big story or anything. It was just a wacky one, and I can't remember what the fuck it was. Probably not that interesting. Thanks for resub poor. People invaded BlackRock. Oh, I did see that in France, right? Yeah. Yeah, they infiltrated BlackRock.
This is just into CNN. The video you are seeing here, these are protesters in Paris who have stormed the offices of the investment firm BlackRock in the middle of the city. In the video, you can see protesters are chanting, waving flags, carrying flares. Smoke is filling the building. It is the 11th day of nationwide demonstrations.
Oh, that shit is
against
crazy,
the
yeah.
country's new pension bill. If you're unfamiliar, it raises the retirement age from 62 to 64. It has infuriated Parisians everywhere.
There is all that popular anger against pension reform. The union.
I didn't know that's what the protests were about.
The cost of living, inflation. The government determined to push ahead with its reform, and yet, week after week, there's much more violent elements whose aim is to take on the police and to take on capitalism itself.
Wow. But yeah, they made it into the BlackRock facility. BlackRock is I think it is the biggest corporation on the planet, right? Manages like fucking trillions of dollars worth of assets. Isn't America's retirement age like 67 or something? I actually don't know what the official retirement age is, to be honest with you. But I can tell you, raising the retirement age from 62 to 64 in America wouldn't get so much as a snore from people. No one would give a fuck. It's crazy the difference. It's 65. Is it still 65? He's a resub Mini, Fang, and Javier, and Sloth. What all does BlackRock exactly own? Just fucking everything. Literally, like, everything. It'd be, like, easier to tell you what BlackRock... Or, it would be harder... What's our... They own fucking everything. Why am I getting the expression wrong? It'd be easier to say what they don't own. People would care. It's just our police are militarized and would get slaughtered if we had revolts and protests like the French. I don't... I will tell you, I don't think a protest here would go nearly like this. Usually protesting in America is two sides, like, of people protesting against each other, as opposed to, like, unified for something in common. It probably wouldn't happen like that. Usually just people at each other's throats. Because everyone's so fucking divided on everything. How was Mario? I liked it. I thought it was fun. I mean, it doesn't really have a plot and the characters have no depth, but I actually thought that made it better. Because, I mean, the games are like that. There's really no plot. It just focuses on being fun, and that's exactly what the fucking movie did. Jack Black was very good in it, yeah. Of course I'll watch the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Absolutely. Even though I think it's going to be shit. I think it can be very fun bad. Do I consume sugar? Yeah. Everyone does to some degree. I don't really eat a lot of sugary, like, junk food shit. But I've just never had, like, a real sweet tooth. What about Halloween? I said this during our Halloween candy tier list. I have never been a big candy guy. The only candy I've ever liked is literally just fucking Hershey's chocolate. And Jolly Ranchers for a time. That was really about it. Even as a kid. Most of my sugar came from Coke because I'd down like fucking 6-7 cans of Coke a day or something. So I'd get even more Coke or sugar from the Coke than I ever would have from just eating candy. Thanks for 5 gift subs, Capping. Good to see you, man. Hope you had a good day. Thanks for your sub, Carlos. The animatronics for the Five Nights at Freddy's movie were designed by the Jim Henson Company. That's pretty cool. You see the servers for Ark are closing down in August and are forcing people to buy the game again. That's what someone said like a week ago, and apparently that's not exactly the case, but I didn't look into it because I just don't give a fuck about Ark to begin with. Thanks to the resub. Nairo? And Carlos. No, I haven't seen the new Dr. Stone episode. I'll watch it at some point. Gaming has become the money-hungry industry. Man, do I have news for you. It's been that way for a long time. It's not like this is new. But gamers are like the most forgiving audience of shit ever. They'll get mad and then keep buying regardless. So they can do anything. Make it as egregious and greedy as possible. And it'll never lead to any kind of like financial hit to them. Just get taken advantage of. You can't fix it now. So prepare for more Diablo Immortals. There's a Prime Devil. $2K. Is 2K the worst offender, or is it Madden? Maybe it's probably FIFA, actually. Yeah, FIFA is their biggest revenue driver, I think. So it's probably FIFA. Fight Night Championship was my shit. Fight Night used to be great. It's a shame that franchise is dead. That was a fun series. Oh yeah, Crab Champions is great. Read the Overwatch 2 Season 4 patch notes, specifically Brigitte. Brigitte? Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I will read the patch notes though. I'm curious now. Let's take a peek. Uh-oh, here's my second out of 4 free articles. I'm running out from Forbes. So Life Weaver goes live, a battle pass, a skin, and some new game modes. What am I looking for? The Brigitte. Where's she at? Alright, Brigitte received a huge rally rework. During rally, her new giant shield can stun enemies with shield bash and gains 100 restorable armor for the duration of the ultimate.
Oh no! Why?
Yeah, it looks about right. Ooh. Well, that's gonna be fucking miserable. Thanks to resub Elephant and Sam. You don't even play Overwatch? Yeah, I do. Not as often now, though. I still play with the boys from time to time. I don't play solo though. I wouldn't do that to myself anymore. I would never solo queue Overwatch. With the boys, it's still fun. Everything is fun with friends, though. Not wrong. I agree. Thanks, the resub Blade. Did you hear that 2 major figures of the Pokemon Company have stepped down from their positions because... Is it because of how bad the games have been? No, I'll tell you that's certainly not why. Though the games haven't been amazing or anything, I can promise you that's not why they did that. Thanks to resub Lelouch. Fucking Scarlet and Violet was like the highest selling Pokemon game for the time period. Like in the... Like from release to when it was reported was the fastest selling Pokemon game or something. It was like 10 million sales in a day. Is there any Pokemon you would fuck? No. There's no Pokemon smash or pass for me. I did do a SpongeBob character one, though. I think we did a whole tier list out of that one. I think we did a hottest SpongeBob character tier list. at some point. But not Pokemon. Look up Free Fire Ronaldo. It's mobile PUBG clone with Ronaldo. I know what Free Fire is. They added him to it. Free Fire cross Ronaldo. Let's go.
Yes, I really do. I have always enjoyed playing video games. Helps
No, you
me
haven't.
To relax. Well, I learned that
Fucking
Free Fire
why?
is one of the best
No
mobile
way.
games globally, and
I
for
do
me,
love
this is
video
very
games. Like
impressive.
Mario.
So when Garena contacted me, I knew that there will be a great partnership. Well, Free Fire represents what I personally believe in, which is to be the best
What?
in everything I do. Well, there are many parts of the project.
What do you like most about Garena Free Fire? Because it represents what I personally believe in. What is that? Shootings? It's just a fucking shooter, man. It's PUBG.
Which is to be the best in everything I do. Well, there are many
This
parts
ad could be for
of the
literally
project
anything,
that
yeah.
I like, but the best is turning into Chrono. I worked with the team from the beginning, and they have taken all my feedbacks, and I'm very proud of the result. Well, my ambition is always to deliver the best for my fans. Has always been with football, and this time it's for Free Fire. I hope you enjoy this project, Operation Chrono.
Nice. Let's see it. It is wild how much money Free Fire makes, though, to be fair.
Hi survivors, subscribe and press the bell icon for more awesome content.
What was
See you in
that?
the next video.
That was the whole thing? They don't even show it, like, in-game? What does it look like in-game? Messi save Ronaldo life. Free Fire animation. What the fuck? They have their own source. Well, it's not a source filmmaker. What is this? Like theater mode? That was a lot to take in. That was quite the adventure. Thanks to the Bits Fate. I'll never understand, like, who's behind these. The fact that there's a living, breathing person that makes these blows my fucking mind. Like, it's a very common thing with these animations. Like, it just, there's nothing cohesive about it at all. It's just nonsensical nothingness. Look how many views it has. I know, they do very, very well. It's literally made by a 5-year-old. It probably is. But then again, I still have my old writing from when I was like 5 years old with Moon Ninja. And it's at least somewhat cohesive. Like, if you were to animate what I wrote for Moon Ninja, it would not turn out like Messi save Ronaldo life. So even though, like, undoubtedly these are made by kids, it still just doesn't compute how it got to that point. Like, how these animations came to be. Thanks for your sub sun chips. Free Fire is a mobile PUBG game. I remember you writing another series. What was it called? Nutty Noodle Man. I had Moon Ninja and Nutty Noodle Man. Have you talked about WWE getting sold to UFC? Yeah, we talked about that when it happened. This shit's crazy. What do you think of Lady Gaga playing Harley Quinn? I don't really care, but all of the pictures from it seem super cringe. Like all the Joker 2 promo pieces right now. There's no trailer yet. But, like, all of the pictures they've shown, it just looks so fucking cringe, man. I don't know. I really liked Joker. I thought the movie was very interesting. But this looks fucking terrible so far. I don't even necessarily blame her. It's just this is a movie, or that movie is a movie that just really didn't need a sequel. I think it's a prime arson. It's a musical too. I know. I just can't fucking stand musicals. But I'm gonna try and go in with an open mind, but I'm still expecting it to be bad. Thanks for the resub. Taka. Yeah, it's a musical. Jason Momoa playing Steve in Minecraft. Talked about it yesterday. He's a prime. Andy. Would I ever star in a musical? I mean, I guess. I wouldn't say no. Can't really sing very well, though. I don't know what they'd want me for. But sure. You watching the new Priest movie with Russell Crowe? I've already talked about it a lot, man. Yeah. Pope Exorcist. I'm very excited for it. Thanks a bit, Elton. No plans, Elton. Have you seen the Extraction 2 trailer? Yeah, the first one was fine. I mean, I like the first Extraction. Again, it's not a movie that I ever think about, but it was an enjoyable one. Hasn't that been done like 1,000 times? Yeah, it's nothing unique, but it's just done well. So you'll notice, like I'm sure you noticed, during that whole fight sequence they used for the trailer there was almost no big shaky cam or cuts during it. It was like really smooth, easy to follow action, which is always just really refreshing. And decent choreography too. It wasn't boring. Thanks to the resub. Hina and the bits Elton. I love Happy Gilmore. Just ordered all 3 issues of Godslap. Hey, fuck yeah, hope you enjoy it. Godslap anime opening will be coming out pretty soon. It's finished. Just discussing with the band when they'd like us to release it. Thanks, the Resub Wallaby. Resub Bushido and Bits Gears. There was a car chase last night, but I didn't really watch it. I saw kind of like the highlights. It didn't seem that good. You gonna animate Plague Seeker? Yeah, I have an animation for that as well coming out, but that won't be for like another month or 2. Plague Seeker drops end of this month, but the animation won't be for quite a while. Thanks, Resub Gerber. Anything new with Warframe? Deviri Paradox is right around the corner. Yeah. Thanks, Resub Lucas. No Crab Champions tonight. Not tonight. Thanks the Prime Coquine, and the gift sub Hickson, and the 5 gift subs Gears. Thank you, Gears. And the Prime Papa John. Wasn't Low Tier God banned on Twitch? Yeah, but he's unbanned now. He's reformed. Treat yourself now. Amen. I thought it was a love yourself now. Probably both of them. Thanks for the resub, Abe. The resub armed. Monster Energy suing an indie developer over the word monster being in the title of their game. Didn't hear about that. Let me see. Monster Energy files lawsuit against indie game over title. Monster Energy has filed a lawsuit against the indie game Dark Deception Monsters and Mortals. This time the company claimed the developer Glowstick Entertainment broke copyright with the horror game's title. What? That doesn't really make any sense. So, no, wait. So if I go on Steam right now, I bet I have a game with monster in the title. Clash of Monsters, Garshasp. Well, they wouldn't fuck with Garshasp. He's way too powerful. Monster Hunter, Monster Challenge. So are they trying to like own the word monster? Because this seems like such a weird topic or target. I don't know this game, but I can't imagine it's like super huge. Yeah, I just read that they did this to Ubisoft Gods and Monsters. And of course, Ubisoft being the cucks they are, fucking bent the knee to it, I guess. Company has expanded its settlement terms by preventing Glowstick Entertainment from ever using green and white logo on a black background. What the fuck? Huh? How is their title confusingly similar to the energy drink in any way? What in tarnation? How? It's not like it's just called Monster. It is literally called Dark Deception, Monsters, and Mortals. So it's even plural, too. How is there any level of confusion? This is some awful, litigious bullying for no reason. How popular is this game? I'm unfamiliar with it. Is it a big game? Is that why they're doing it? Let's take a look at Dark Deception. There's 8 people playing this game right now with a 24-hour peak of 17 hours, and the all-time peak was 254. Why are you targeting them? Why? What the fuck? This doesn't make any sense. They actually went out of their way to find an obscure title to be an asshole to them. This game came out in 2020 as well. It's not even like it's a new thing. It looks like they're trying to set a legal precedent to sue bigger companies. Oh, interesting. That is very nefarious. I'm not knowledgeable enough on the law to know if that's like actually a plausible strategy, but they did successfully bully Ubisoft, which is, it's a lot bigger than Dark Deception, Monsters, and Mortals. So why would they then downsize? Thanks, resub. Masahi and Mike Wazowski. Own the right to the word monster. That fucking sucked for me because my Steam name is Monster. That'd be brutal for me. Oh man. And it's gonna be brutal for the anime and manga Monster, which is beloved. Damn, they're gonna get fucked. It's gotta be personal. Yeah, maybe someone on the Monster legal force played Dark Deception, Monsters, and Mortals, and he was like, "Damn, this is fucking awful. I'm gonna send them something. I'm gonna sue them." Imagine Rockstar doing that. Brother, we don't even have to imagine. Did you guys forget when Take-Two did that to It Takes Two? Take-Two owns Rockstar. So I guess it wasn't Rockstar themselves, it was Extension. How did you get the name Monster? Are you one of the first Steam users? Well, I mean, I've had this account since like, shit, maybe like 2008? No. I don't know, somewhere around there. Probably wasn't 2008, it was probably closer to like 2010. Maybe, I don't know. I've had it for a long time, but even still, I'm pretty sure you can just choose any name you want. So that has nothing to do with it. These are resub Doge and the gift sub Broward. Additionally, Livings posted an official document from Monster Energy to explain their lawsuit's terms. As seen in the image, Monster is pushing to prohibit the word monster in the game's name, claw-like designs, or green and black imagery. Glowstick Entertainment also won't be able to use the word beast or unleash. What is this? What has happened to us as a species? What the fuck? It is well known that Monster Energy is a notorious trademark troll. Unfortunately, they're at it again. For a company that likes to target their drinks at gamers, they also like to try and bully and bankrupt game studios with lengthy, high-dollar litigation. Monster was actually shoehorned into Death Stranding. I guarantee you, somewhere in that game, the words monster, beast, or unleashed was used. That'd be quite a beautiful plot twist if they sued that game after forcing their way in there to be ham-fisted into it. Thanks to Prime. Silver, and the resub Fletchington. Oh, that's right, they did remove it, didn't they? That's right. Living's plans to fight Monster Energy in court. Dishonest companies like Monster Energy depend on doing their bullying in secret while presenting a clean image to their base, athletes and gamers, he said. Showing their true face publicly is the only real way to stop them. Bro, hats off to this guy. Like I said, I don't know the game. It's not a game I have ever heard of before, but I really hope this blows up their game. I hope they get tons of players and it turns out to be just like this hidden gem. This guy seems to have a good head on his shoulders. He gets it. Thanks to the resub Glizzy. Play it. I'll give it a whirl. Not tonight, but I will try it, sure. Just as a big fuck you to Monster, I'll give it a whirl. Monster Energy's past legal battles include suing an Ohio restaurant for containing the word monster on its sign, a Georgia welder for using a similar M logo, and a man's aquarium hobby forum called Monster Fish Keepers. Yeah, this one makes sense. Shame on you. This would have confused me too. If I go to Monster Fish Keepers, I would be wondering, where can I purchase the energy drink? What's all this shit about crustaceans, right? Like, I'd be confused as fuck. That would be a legitimate cause for concern. Those are so close. Thanks, resub Efric, Mizu, and Captain. It has the electrolytes the fish crave. Fucking true. Hey, thank you for the raid, Ender. Also, I saw your tweet, by the way. I just haven't had a chance to talk with the team about it. Thanks to resub Red. Wanted to let you know that. Thanks to Prime. Beto. This was a pretty wacky story. Thanks to Prime, Toddler. They're gonna try to copyright the Monster Mash next. Maybe. Don't know if you saw, but now that CLG's gone, Apology Man is a free agent. He's a consistently top placing player. I am very familiar with Apology Man. I did see that. When's Godslap issue 4 dropping? Late June or early May. Have you seen the new RuneScape skills? Yeah, I don't think any of them really actually look good though. Unfortunately. And I already know Sailing's going to win. Like, that's not surprising. I'm very confident that Sailing wins. Whew. Thanks for Prime Ashes. Thanks to the Bits Doobie. That's a great fucking idea, actually. Make MWL with Monster vs. Dasani. Not the Dasani part, but having a character in the MWL just named Monster and see if we can get our names in the headlines with Monster Energy suing us. That'd be huge for us. Spread the Moist Wrestling League a bit further. That's a great idea. Thanks to Tier 1 Vixia. By getting sued. Yeah, but they wouldn't win the lawsuit. There's no shot. Having a wrestler named Monster and then trying to make the argument that it's confusing for Monster Energy somehow. Like, this is just a frivolous dog shit nothingness. There's just... I can't imagine a world where they could actually win this if it ever makes it to trial. Because who the fuck is going to confuse a Steam game called Dark Deception Monsters and Mortals with Monster Energy? Like, there's just no world where that's real. It's just to bully them and keep trying to monopolize the word monster, I guess. Thanks to resub champ. I remember when Sky tried that shit with No Man's Sky. I don't remember that one at all. I think the tier 1 existential bread. They're better off suing Monsters Inc. Yeah, pretty much. They should. Honestly, like, if you're gonna do this, just go after literally everything with the word monster in it. At least give it a fucking whirl. Monsters Inc. What's some other, like, prominent monster thing? What was it? Godzilla King of Monsters was one of them. Monster Trucks. True. The Cookie Monster. Yep. Just go after all of it. Just get hog wild. I mean, Apple tried to trademark the word Apple and the court just said no. I'm sure it'll be a similar case here. Oh, I'm confident they win this. I mean, again, I can't imagine a world where Monster Energy somehow makes a compelling argument that this game is somehow confusing for their brand to their customers, unless Monster is going to have some kind of bombshell revelation during discovery where it's revealed that Monster Energy is actually shrinking everyone's IQ and turning everyone into fucking lobotomites where they can't process a difference between a video game and an energy drink. If they think their customers are so fucking stupid that they're gonna get confused here because they see the word monster and caveman brain activate, so they assume it's an energy drink. Like, I just can't imagine a world where they can make, like, a compelling argument. He's a Prime Gabriel, and the recent Viking, and the Prime Twink. And the resub Pepper. Compelling argument, you just pay the judge. I mean, not in a case like this. I don't think there's any way they could fucking bribe a judge to somehow turn this one. I don't see it. This one's just, it's too far gone into delusion. It wouldn't work. A judge would be fucking disbarred. You can't disbar a judge. I assumed to be a judge you had to pass the bar. You don't? Is it a totally different system? Nah, just appointed? Ah, okay. I wonder how they even found the game. The only way that I could envision the way they found this is that they were on Steam literally looking for anything with the word monster in it to be a target of a lawsuit. That's the only way they'd be able to find it. Because again, this game has only ever had 274 players at its peak. That is its biggest player count. It's not a massive game. But I hope it turns into one as a result of all of this. They went out of their way to find someone to sue. There's a resubstorian. It's not the game, it's the font. You're putting words in their mouth, unless it's in this lawsuit. I didn't read the actual lawsuit, but even still, the font is still far removed, and it is still plural monsters, and doesn't match that closely. The only thing in common is that it's all squiggly and spooky, whereas this one, I just don't see it even being close. But that's also not even the argument they were making, I don't think. They were saying that it's confusing for their brand to the customers. Yeah, this is kind of their terms as opposed to what they're coming after them for. Execute sub Umbra and resub Kanbaru. Maybe watching the Moana movie, the live action one. Yeah, for the sake of the moist meter I will, but I know it's gonna be shit. Also, no green or black logo, even though they're called Glowstick Entertainment. Yeah, I know. Thanks to resub Jilib. You hear about Chipotle suing a company for a similar lawsuit? No, who are they suing? Where can I find it? Chipotle pepper or some shit. After Chipotle sued Sweetgreen, salad chain pivoted to chicken burrito bowl. Wait, what? Battle of the Burrito Bowl. Chipotle sues Sweetgreen over Chipotle chicken burrito bowl. Is that the one you wanted me to see? Chipotle sued a restaurant over its menu item being called the Chipotle Burrito Bowl. Or whatever, chicken bowl. These suing sessions are stupid. Agreed. The lawsuits are a bit silly. And you know what? I think Monster Energy is a bunch of jerks. Thanks to Bits Elton and the gift sub. Corrupted. I'm getting real tired now. I'm gonna call it a night. Alright everyone, thanks for tuning in. New subs, welcome aboard. Sub means a lot. Thanks for subbing. Enjoy the emotes. Thanks to Resub Agent. Have a great rest of your evening, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks again. I'll just toss you to Caleb. He's doing more Crab Champions. I think he's trying to speed run. Huh.